In the early 2000s, in the University of Texas, psychologist Dr. Kristin Neff, one of the world's leading researchers on self-compassion, did a very simple exercise with people who were struggling with guilt, shame, or regret from the past. She asked them to write about a mistake they still feel bad about, something they had done, something they still replay in their mind, something they secretly wish they could undo. Then she asked them to do something unusual. She said, "Now write a letter to yourself as if you're writing to a close friend who did this mistake. Same event, same memory, but a different way of talking to themselves." Now, when they read that letter back, researchers noticed something very powerful. Their guilt reduced, their shame reduced, their stress level dropped. Not because the past changed, but because the voice in their head changed. And this is where the real problem begins for most of us. We are not suffering because of what we did. We are suffering because of how we keep speaking to ourselves about what we did. Now, why is it important to forgive yourself? Most people believe that guilt is necessary. They think if I don't feel guilty, I'll be careless. If I forgive myself, it means what I did was okay. But psychology shows the opposite. Long-term guilt does not make you better. Rather, it quietly does these three dangerous things. First, it traps you in the past. You are living today, but mentally stuck in a moment that is already over. Second, it damages your self-worth. You stop saying, "I made a mistake." You start saying, "I am a mistake." And third, most importantly, it affects your present life. It takes away the joy from your life. You overthink, you become emotionally heavy, you feel you don't deserve happiness. You react very strongly in relationships because somewhere you are judging yourself. You are carrying an invisible punishment every single day. And the worst part is, nobody else is punishing you anymore. Only you are. Now the question is, despite of knowing everything, why are we not able to actually forgive ourselves? If forgiving yourself is so important, why is it so hard to do so? So there are three reasons. First is, you think that forgiveness means justifying your mistake. Forgiveness is not saying that it was okay. Forgiveness is actually saying, I accept that I am a human and I choose to grow from this. Reason two is, you keep replaying the memory. Your brain doesn't know the difference between the imagination and reality. Every time you replay the scene, your body feels the same guilt again. So you are not suffering once, you are suffering hundreds of times for the same event. And the third one is the most important one. You attached your identity to that moment. You don't say, "I did something wrong." You say, "I am a bad person." And that one sentence is what keeps the guilt alive for years. Now, I have a breakthrough framework for you. This is the part that changes everything. Not advice, but a process. You can actually do this with me right now, right here. It's called the release framework. R stands for relive it once consciously. Now close your eyes and see that moment like a movie on the screen. You are basically watching your past self. Notice your face, your emotions, your state. You will see something clearly. You are not evil. You were overwhelmed, hurt, immature, triggered, or stressed. This creates a distance between you and the mistake. Please extract the lesson. That is, ask yourself, what did this moment teach me? Is it patience, emotional control, awareness, or communication? The moment you find the lesson, the pain stops being useless. It becomes like a paid learning, and the brain releases guilt when the learning is complete. L.E.A.S.E, locate the younger you. Look at the past version of you and ask, what was this version of me lacking at that time? Is it love, understanding, skills, or calmness? You'll realize that version of you needed help, not hatred. Is expressing forgiveness out loud. Say this out loud. I forgive you. You did the best you could with the awareness you had at that point in time. This is where the emotional release happens. Your brain has been waiting for this permission. A is apologize or amend. If possible, apologize in real life. If not, close your eyes and say, I am sorry, I release you, I release myself. Your nervous system needs closure, not punishment. S is very important. Shift identity. Now say this. That was something that I did, but that's not who I am. Repeat it multiple times and feel the difference. You are separating behavior from identity. This is exactly where the guilt loses its grip. Ease exit the memory differently. Now replay the scene again, but this time imagine your wiser present self entering the moment. Now see yourself handling that entire situation in a much better way. Speaking better, loving better, thinking better. This itself rewires how the brain stores that memory. And the emotional charge charge reduces permanently. Now understand this deeply. You are judging your past self with the wisdom of your present self. Of course, you would behave better today. You have grown now, but that time you only had that level of awareness. You did the best you could with what you knew then. Forgiving yourself is not forgetting the past. It is accepting that you're allowed to grow beyond it. And here's the truth that will set you free. You are not guilty, you are grown. And today you stop punishing yourself for being human. You don't heal by hating who you were. You heal by understanding who you were and gently allowing yourself to become who you are now. You buried yourself under one old moment for years. Today you dig yourself out, not with guilt but with grace. Now if this video resonated with you, give this video a like and do share it with a fellow friend of yours who also needs to forgive themselves and get rid of guilt and regret forever. And if you haven't subscribed our channel yet, what are you doing, my people? This is your moment to do it. Subscribe now. With that, this was a different perspective for the day. See you in the next video.